Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you are having a good day, and I've got a couple of things for you today to go over. First thing is, obviously one of our first games is going to be against Arsenal, which is going to be very soon indeed. And I'm reading this article in the Daily Express, so again, take it with a pinch of salt if you feel you need. But apparently Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has dropped a hint that he will change his plan from last time he visited Selhurst Park, when we beat them, in an attempt to thwart Wilfried Zaha. Now, we beat them 3-0 last time, and of course I think it was a really good game for us. I think Zaha in particular had a very good game in that game. I think he played really well. He was very tricky for the guys at the back of Arsenal, and really did work incredibly well. And former Tottenham striker, I don't know why he's been involved in this, but anyway, he's Darren Bent. He has said that Zaha bullied Arsenal right back Cedric Soares on the night. Now he said, and I'm going to find the quote here that he actually says so I don't misquote him, but he said, Zaha is one of those players that I call bullies, because once he knows he's got the fullback, he knows he can do what he wants with him. He just toys with them. I think it was probably skill. I think you're misinterpreting bullying for skill. Zaha is a very physical player, and he's a very physical. He works in a very physical way. He's one of the most failed players in the Premier League. So he gets a lot back at him. So he's a very physical player, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think the days of people chopping your legs off is different. That's gone now. But he's still a very physical player, and I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that. I think it's perfectly fine if he's a very physical player. And he uses his tricks very well, and if he knows that he can get past a player, then he's going to do that. I mean, why would he not? So I think that's perfectly acceptable as far as I'm concerned. But let me know what you think. Do you consider Zaha a bully? I don't necessarily think he's a bully. I think he's just a very talented individual who, sometimes gets the better of the player he's playing against, which is what football's all about, really, isn't it? That's what I think, anyway. And so that's the first piece of news I've got for you. The second piece of news is about a possible transfer, and this is regarding Napoli star Hirving Lozano, who apparently has been linked with interest from West Ham United, of course, as everyone else has been. But apparently he has recently changed agents with a view to escaping Napoli and trying to get an English Premier League club. And apparently he's this agent that he's taken on now has got a lot of connections with Premier League clubs in the UK, and apparently part of the one of the clubs that have mentioned that they've got an interest in him is Crystal Palace. So it's going to be interesting to see whether this pans out, or whether this is more paper talk, obviously. But and I'm going to be leaving links to these articles in the description below, so you can take a look at them as well. But it looks as though, well, I think it's probably just his new agent, isn't it, putting the feelers out and saying, oh, all these clubs are interested in him, so therefore it must be true. I think it's probably just a tactic by his new agent. But that's what I've got so far, because his new agent, say, boasts a good relationship with several clubs in England, and according to the Italian outlet, I'm going to spoil this name, arenapoli.it, West Ham could face more competition as Premier League rivals Crystal Palace have tested the water over a move for him. So who knows? The price tag apparently that Napoli could put on him is around €30, so I don't think we're going to be paying that kind of money for him. But it is interest, and you never know what's going to happen. It could be the case that he'll just die dead in the water, as other rumours have happened. But let me know down in the comments what you think, whether this guy would be any use for us at all. See you later.